John, you're totally right. You know what, guys? I quit my job today to become a comic. Yeah, no, you guys thought that was a joke. But I'm not joking. Look, that's my fiance. Look at the big smile on her face. I quit my job today, and that's the big smile on my fiance's face. So I'm a lucky guy, you know, because no other fiance is ever gonna like look at you and be like, "You quit your job?" No, it must be fucking right, you know. So, anyways, we're in Mass. I came all the way up to Connecticut to see you guys, and that's why I'm saying, John, you're totally right, man. Like, I quit my job. I came from Connecticut. Like, dude, you have no idea what I'm going through right now. So, I love it here. Honestly, I think we need to pack it a little bit. You know, it's called Packard, so let's pack it up. And, no. and I think you guys need to get some more friends. Actually, just get them on Facebook. If you post an event, you have the fakest friends in the world, and they will still come to your event. That's the true fact. It doesn't matter. They see it on Facebook. It's the internet. They will come. So just do it. Anyways, yeah, nobody's even laughing. It's true, but nobody's laughing. Everybody's literally sitting here thinking about their friends now. All of you are double checking your friends. Okay, there we go. That's what I thought. Okay, so I came all the way up to Massachusetts because this is what I heard was the land of the savages. Yeah, this is where nobody likes to laugh. They look at you for a very long time. Your soul dissipates and evaporates from your body, and you become an empty shell, and you have an out-of-body experience. You look at yourself dying in front of other people, and just when you're starting to like die the most, that's when they start laughing at you. So it's like, wow, you guys are, thanks guys. I'm literally like on my deathbed, quit my job, I'm here, and you're laughing at me. Cool. So I came up here to tell you guys a story. This is, embarrassingly enough, this is a true story. I wanted to tell you guys about how, and look, here, with this story, you have to, I want you all to leave here tonight and call me the Boy Scout of comedy, okay? When you are a Boy Scout, they tell you, always come prepared, right? So I'm in Massachusetts from Connecticut, quitting my job, and I came fucking prepared. And I hope nobody cares about my swearing. I don't see any kids in the audience. I've seen kids here before. They're not here tonight, thank God, because I would have a lot of angry parents. I might swear a lot. I haven't heard much swears from the previous comics. So I'm here to tell you guys a story about how this 65-year-old man tricked me into doing a multitude of tasks for him throughout the day. There are going to be a list of realizations that come along with this whole tale. Okay, I'm going to list them as we progress. So let's get right into it. I used to live in a stupid little town in the middle of nowhere, Stafford Springs. These are the boonies, these are the woods. This is where all the crazy people are actually from. You think that you guys in the city are crazy? No, I've seen some shit. I have literally, have you guys ever like seen multiple pigs on a stick just cooking over a fire, like right after you literally slaughtered them? No. I don't think so. Have you ever gone out in the woods and just fired guns with your friends? Somebody gets hit with a buckshot? No, I don't think so. So, anyways, so I'm out in the middle of the fucking nowhere, 6 miles from any society whatsoever, and I see an old man. I just got my fucking license, dude. I'm 17 years old, and I see this old man walking up the road, and I've lived in this house for probably 8 to 10 years. And I just see him walking and walking, and I think it was like 2 years of him walking. I'm just watching this old man walk 3 miles up the street. I know exactly where he's going. He's going to the convenience store at the end of the road. Okay? Now, he's got to walk 3 miles there. Shut the fuck up back there. He's got to walk 3 miles up this way, 3 miles back this way, and that's an old 65-year-old man. Okay? For 2 years, I watched this guy walk up the street, and I didn't offer him a ride. The worst part of this is I started figuring out where his driveway was. And I'm not trying to stalk an old man. That's not my style. You know, I'm like 17 years old at the time. I definitely am not into a 65-year-old man. So I just see him walking down his driveway. And the worst part of this is right across the street from his driveway, out in the middle of fucking nowhere, is a Baptist church. So every time I drive by the old guy, and especially if he's in his driveway, I would look at the church and the little angel would show up on my shoulder and he'd be like, dude, why aren't you giving the guy a ride? What the hell is wrong with you? You're not giving the guy a ride again. You're not giving the guy a ride again. So finally, after 2 years, I decided, you know what, God? I got your back. After 2 years of neglecting this man, I got your back. I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna get this guy. And you know what? I'm driving up the road, and I see this 65-year-old man, and he's got, let me just describe this guy to you, okay? This is a guy who literally came out of a movie that doesn't exist, but it's somewhere in like this parallel universe to Grease and West Side Story. He's got the leather jacket, he's got the little white tee, you know, the undershirt tee, he's got the straight blue jeans without a single spot on them. They are perfectly blue. And he's got these black shoes, hair comb back, and I'm guessing he had a comb hiding like in his back pocket. I think I could have sworn I saw him like take it out a couple times and just, you know. And so I pull over and I'm like, hey buddy, you want to ride? And this is a huge realization. This is realization number 1, guys. I'm letting a man into my car who looks like a biker wannabe. You know what I mean? It's kind of sad. But you know, he's an old guy, so you know, I just feel really bad for him. So I'm letting an old man into my car. And this is part of the realization though. I'm letting this man into my car and it looks like that, like out of a movie. But the first thing he says to me is, "Who are you?" That is not how you greet somebody. Have you ever walked up to somebody and said, first time meeting them, "Who are you?" Come on guys, come on. Bear with me here. Jesus Christ, my first time up. I quit my job today. Have you? No one's ever walked up and said, "Who are you?" Jesus Christ, guys, none of you have ever done that. So he gets into my car, and here I am with this guy, and I'm like, "Where are you going?" And I know where he's going. He's going to the convenience store up the street. I'm going to help him get his groceries. I've seen him get out of there with his groceries before. So we go to the end of the road, because he, you know, he's like, "Oh, I'm going to the convenience. I'm going to Mill Pond Street." I go up to the end of the road, and this is first red flag. This is not one of the realizations. He didn't get groceries. He bought a 12-pack of Budweiser. And we went back to the house, and he said, "You want to hang out for a little while?" I said, "God, I already did my favor. But okay, I will hang out with this man because I am a little bitch and I'm nice to people. I am unsufferably nice to people." So I go down there, and it's literally like a scene out of the Twilight Zone when I go in the house. The Bel Air's in the garage. He's got the old wooden TV. You know what I mean? He's literally all the ornate decorations where it's just something out of the 60s, 50s, 60s. I don't know. I didn't live in that time. So anyways, this is the craziest part because it will literally put you in the Twilight Zone when you get in there. And we go upstairs. We got his 12-pack of Budweiser in the basement where he rooms, apparently. That was kind of weird for me. He lives in his basement. We go upstairs, and there's his mom and dad. And that, as a 65-year-old man, and thinking like, okay, I'm gonna pick and he brought the beer to my car, and you know, I was thinking, this is a pretty cool guy actually. I wasn't picking up his groceries. He's not a total asshole. So I'm picking up his groceries, and then I meet his parents. So this is realization number 2. This man is living in the Twilight Zone, and he's still living with his parents because everything is like it looked like from the 60s, okay? Except now we're in the year like 2009. So this is literally like it's been sitting still for 40 years, right? Okay, this is where everything just derails, man. So we're drinking beers in the basement, and he asked me if I want to smoke some weed, and I'm like, okay, this guy is like my best friend now. I'm thinking, I'm 19, this guy's my best friend. He wants to smoke weed and drink beer, let's go. And I have one beer with him. You got 1 minute left. Okay. And his dad comes down and he says, "This is getting to be too much of a party." And then I'm like, oh my God, okay, so I need to go upstairs and greet his parents because I'm trying to be polite. I go to his dad's sitting there in the chair, doesn't want to move. And I greet, and I'm like, you know, firm handshake and everything. I greet his mom. His mom is sitting in the chair like this. This is my first experience ever formally greeting a dead person, okay? My first time ever. So and I'm talking to her. I don't know why. Nice to meet you, okay, bye. So now I'm with this guy, and you know, we're actually going to get. He offered me some pills all of a sudden. So you know, now I have a guy who smoked weed with me. I thought he was my best friend, but now he's trying to offer me pills. So now I feel really weird. And he asked me to go up the street to this place all of a sudden. And on the way there, he goes, "Who are you?" Just like that. Who are you? So now I'm like, okay. Realization number 2. This man has not only been living in the Twilight Zone. He has Alzheimer's and is forgetting everything every 5 minutes. Because he had literally had my name on an index card next to the phone. We get to this apartment, and we go up to an old woman, and I'm in a dark place, and he tries to pimp me out to a 70-year-old woman. And I don't know if you've ever met somebody, and they immediately upon meeting you started profusely salivating at the mouth. But that's what she did to me. She was laying sideways in a nice robe. Somehow she still had brown hair, long flowing brown hair, and she was salivating and salivating and salivating. And I did what I'm going to do to you guys right now, and I put my hands up and I said, "I'm out."
Give it for Ben Epstein.